Hello everybody and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. We are playing as our paranoid sorcerer Coswin, which I guess I should say paranoid Baron Coswin. Baron Sorcerer Coswin. Either way, we've done a lot over the last couple episodes. We've expanded the barony a little bit into the northern Gnarl Marshes. We are currently dealing with a monster outbreak that's also like a seed-based monster portal disease thing. Yeah, we're dealing with all that, and we're throwing a party for one of our party members because he's a little down right now.
Let's head out.
So I think that's the most important thing we got to deal with. Also, we have to sell a shitload of the stuff that we've gotten over our adventure. Oh wait, over our adventures because we're cash poor right now, very cash poor. Okay, I have some relics. Any worthy of a story? Okay, 400 for the pennant, 900 for the token of the dryad, for a warrior dog tag. The belongings of a brave hero who perform their feats. Please find all 5 of them. Something truly impressive. 5 missing pieces. 5 missing pieces. 5. Okay, so all that. Can you restore them? Uh, 10 shards of that helm. 10 shards there. 12 shards. Oh! So, what is your answer? Will you entrust me with this treasure? Sure. Necklace of the double crosses. I shall begin. Not every legend speaks of heroic feats. Some tell the atrocities of wicked things. I shall breathe my gift into this necklace, that it may well tell you something of itself. Okay. Necklace of double crosses. This amulet grants its wearer +4 bonus to trickery, stealth, and mobility skill checks. Their melee attacks against flat-footed opponents deal 2d6 sneak attack damage. When an ally moves away from the wearer in battle, the amulet forces its wearer to make an attack of opportunity against that ally. This sounds perfect for Lindsay, because she's always in the backfield, never in the front field, and she is our kind of primary trickery user in the party, so that's good. Mad Scientist gloves. These gloves grant their wearer fire resistance and acid resistance. I'll wear that. A lot of rings of protection, natural armor amulets, wand of prayer, and a wand of good hope. Okay. Need 4 more helm shards there. Okay. That looks good.
I'll go ahead.
So that was worth it. We got some gold out of there. Now let's leave and go to the market square and sell a whole bunch of shit. Then once we've done that, we also got to go to the tavern, talk to the tavern keep about the party for Akun. Love, stop yelling and listen to me. I'm trying to talk some sense into you. There's nothing, Eric. There's nothing to talk about, Elov. This is my home, where I was born, and it's here I'll die. You don't. That's what I'm saying. You stay and you'll die before your time. Can't you see what's going on? Monsters, goblins, and bandits? Turn your back for a moment and there's some fiend crawling right out of your neighbor's entrails. You talk too much. Just do your work. Pray to Estrel and stay close to your home and family. That's all there is to it. We've seen worse. Aye, back when you were half your age and unmarried. Eric, old friend, think of Jenny. I think it's Jenny because of being I, and that's how they kind of do that because we have Lindsay. And your little ones. What if some beast comes knocking at your door? You're a woodcutter, not a swordsman. Wait, well, he's got an axe, so I mean, that's that is good. We have to leave Barony while we still can. Well, the border's just increased a little bit, so it's going to be a little harder. Estriel, have mercy, your grace. Forgiveness, your grace. We were just discussing the crops. Think lying to me is going to be better? Neutral good diplomacy 17. I understand that you're worried about your close ones and yourself, but hear me. Without loyal, upstanding people by my side, I can never rescue this realm from the evils plaguing it. If you stay, I swear I'll do everything in my power to put an end to this madness. Well, plus 11 to that. Neutral good. Stay. Help us. You, woodcutter. You know how to use an axe. Enlist in the guard. You can use an axe. Hey, that was good. Both men listen to you quietly, and then look at each other, then clumsily bow to you. We understand, Your Grace. These are tough times. Indeed. And there are things, all sorts of things you have to deal with. Don't you go listening to fools. Loyal and true will stand by your side. As I know they always will. Thank you. By the way, I want to check something here. Character. Okay, so we started chaotic good. Now we're kind of neutral good. And lawful good. So we're just in the good spectrum. Okay.
We should prepare.
Going to head up and start selling some stuff. Ooh. Ooh, Lindsay. Walking with authority. Wait, I want you to meet somebody. Or someone. Here, this is Tissel the Quill, a book peddler. Not for her. If not for her, I'd probably still be sitting in a radish patch in my hometown. Tessie the Quill. Tessie, a plump woman wearing a heavily patched clothes, greets you with a broad, gap-toothed smile. Nice to meet you, your Baron. Your Barony. Thank you for keeping an eye on this little tot. Where are you from? Right now, or in general? I come from Minov right now. Came from Minov right now. As for in general, well, I'm from everywhere and nowhere. Was found under a bush, and I've traveled with the wind ever since. Haha! How did you meet Lindsay? Went through her village from time to time. Weren't many buyers. I was lucky to sell half a dozen calendars each year, maybe a couple of cheap vulgar prints. Then a priest from the capital went to live there, and he got the young people interested in reading little by little. Some would ask for romance stories, some wanted heroic tales. Well, one day this little tot came by and traded her father's belt, 2 bottles, and a hunk of bread for a 2-volume collection of the legends of the Archknights of Avistad. Came back later all tear-stained. Looked like her daddy didn't need the belt after all. So she sniffled at me and says, "Take me with you, I can help." And looks at me like a lost puppy. So I took her along. Why not? And that's what got the ball rolling. What brought you here? Little bird told me about a proper city in the Stolen Lands now, one with a printing house, with an old friend of mine sitting in that printing house, at that. So I came by to see her. Maybe buy some books while I'm at it. Will you be saying? Me? Not really sure. Probably for a while at least. People here seem fine. They read, at least. Then again, there's a printing house here. And I get to catch up with Lindsay. Haven't seen her for a few years, you know. After I get tired of things here, I'll be on my way again. Give her 10 gold. You travel around. Have you heard anything interesting about my neighbors? She hides her money and smiles knowingly. Of course I do. Who would you want to hear about? How are things in Brevoy? Bad. People in Rostov are honing their swords. With the royal house gone, it's just a matter of time until there's some big uproar. Everyone knows it, and no one wants it. But there doesn't seem to be any way to avoid it. Any news from Minov? The usual schemes and duels. Seems a bunch of runaway bandits flooded in there from Brevoy. Rumor has it the great houses are intentionally straining men off so the Aldore won't be able to help Restov when the carnage begins. What's going on in Patax? Under King Aravati? What isn't? Parties, parades, executions. The king robs the trade houses that used to own the city. He brought some gang in from Numeria who's been stealing delinquent potions. He sends a strange expedition into nearby lands, but no one knows what he's looking for. Nobody can tell what the kook's thinking. That's why he always wins. Has anyone asked about my lands? Now, don't you go taking me for a spy, all right? Honestly, go around and check me with magic, or just ask Lindsay. I'm happy to hear and pass along rumors, but I don't go spying on purpose. My business is books. As for your question, well, of course they're interested. People in Restov want to know if they were right to wager on you, while Minov and Pitax are still trying to take the measure of the new neighbor. No one knows what to expect from you, so they're getting themselves ready for some surprises. Thank you. That's enough for now. You're always welcome. We peddlers are pretty good at judging rumors, you know. Alright. Farewell. A good day to you. Take care of Lindsay. Confidently walking away. Okay. Well, let's sell some weapons. We got a couple. That is a number that I don't know, so I'm just going to go ahead and mute that. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of all of these clubs. They're worth 100 gold pieces apiece. +2 great club we'll get rid of as well. Mallet of Woe we'll keep. Demolisher we'll keep. Throwing axe we'll get rid of. Hand axe, get rid of. That. Chaos Shard. Dueling Swords. Get rid of those. +3 comma has a chance to blind the opponents. This will hit. Okay. So we got a couple of commas. And you deal in armor as well, so we can get rid of something. I guess this full plate is useless now, since Valerie's got a better set. We need to look at giving Valerie this shield, because she's a tower shield user, so we need to look into that. Valerie. So you just have a standard tower shield. Base armor class 2, so this is +2. So it's not a tower shield. Okay. So we can just sell this. Alright, just sell that. Deal. Alright. Your wares. Looks like you take wands. I'll get rid of that. And that. Okay, deal. Okay. Magic stuff. Get rid of the standard mundane rings. Natural armor, all these +1 resistance cloaks and standard rings of protection we can get rid of. Okay, deal. I also figured out who can use that ring. It just clicked with me. Jubilist. Go ahead and take that ring. Okay. We've done that. How much gold we got now? Made back some of our gold. Let's go to the tavern. To the capital's tavern. We're throwing a party. At least that's the plan. Alright, let's talk to the tavern keeper. As you approach the red-headed innkeeper, curtsies awkwardly. Your Grace! You must have come to talk about the feast for Kundeo. I'd be happy to. I'll provide food and drinks. Everything will be the finest class. How much will this idea cost me? Don't mention it, Your Grace. It's such an honor for me. Everything is on the house. Who will serve at the feast? With your permission, Your Grace, for such an honor, with such esteemed guest, I'd like to do it myself, Your Grace. She smiles awkwardly, turning even brighter red. Oh, she's got the hots for a coon. I think I got it. I think that's what it is. Come on, your enthusiasm. Why would you? Ah, Your Grace, isn't it so? It'd be my pleasure. I hope everyone likes it, including a Kindeo. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Then we only need to agree on the place. I guess there's no two ways about it. We'll have it right here in this room. We can decorate it, of course. So that'd be not Avi. Forgive me, but if you were thinking about the same Akundeo, he'd likely feel uncomfortable indoors. Feast must definitely be held in the woods, if Madam Innkeeper is up for such a challenge. She is speechless, either due to astonishment, indignation, or both. Who are you? She stands tall with a calm smile. My name is Natavi. I'm passing through the city. Akun and I know each other from long ago, since back when he guarded caravans. We traveled together for a long time. Pursing her lips, the innkeeper studies Natavi carefully. Why would Akun want to feast in the woods? He's a born ranger. He always feels calmer under an open sky. I know him well. Can you think of a stable place? Suitable place? How about the Royal Hunting Grounds? I've seen that the place in passing. It's not far from the city. It's a cozy nook, and there's water nearby. What do you say, Elena? The innkeeper sizes up the woman opposite her. I might not know Akundeo as well as some, but I see no trouble in holding a feast in the woods, or on a mountain, or in a swamp, for that matter. Oh, challenge. Wonderful. In that case, I'd gladly meet both of you in the agreed-upon place. Okay. Trap. It's going to be a trap, I think. I've seen a lot since, I've seen a lot as an innkeeper here, but when one just invites herself like that, the innkeeper clicks her tongue. Oh, what's got into me? Grumbling. It's high time to start cooking. Your Grace, please take care in bringing Akundeo to the agreed place. Lindsay and I will do the rest. All right. Got it. I have to find him, though.
The path is clear.
It's going to be the hard part. Do I have to talk to him, or do I just have to bring him as a party member? That's the question. Well, there's the dog. So he's got to be nearby. No, I guess I just got to bring him with me. Area exit. Let's go. Let's go throw a party. Standard group. And we're out. Need to remember to sell all of, like, the gems and stuff we've collected over our adventures. That'll net us quite a bit of coin as well. Alright, there is a goblin village we've got to sack. And there's a shrine down here we've got to deal with. Yeah, basically we've just got to work through the Kingman lands. Get through all this. Then I would also like to head up to Varnhold, because we've been invited like twice, so it'd be nice to do so. Let's go to the hunting grounds. Deal with this companion quest, and then, yeah. I think this is going to be it, because I can see a wagon. We've cleared it of any, like, enemies. So, unless they spawned new sets of enemies, we should be good. Alright. Here we go. There you are! Coon, old friend, speak of the devil. Coon's face freezes in surprise. He stares at, I just had it, not Avi, and Elena, silently for a few moments, completely still. Finally, Coon turns a quizzical look to you. We wanted to have a picnic for a long time. Join us. Relax, friend. Let's just drink a little and talk. Grabbing Akun's arm, Elia leads him to the tables with food. Please come here, Akunda. You don't mind if I call you Akun? And the wolf goes with them. Avi fixes her hair, and you notice a tattoo of a stinging wasp on her wrist, following the couple with a long stare. Avi says quietly to you, please come to me when everyone is busy eating and drinking. I would like to talk to you. Okay. 5 hours later. Alright, let's talk to Akun. Ranger greets you with a curt nod. Your Grace must want to talk to Akun. I'll go make sure everyone else has enough to drink. Looking at Elia's back, Akun turns to you, fixing one of his belt bags. Cunning plan. Bring a hunter to a feast. Call him to hunt. You know Lindsay, she has a creative mind. Elia told me. Thank you. Hope we didn't do more harm than good. You at least having fun? It's good to be among friends and trees. Even better, not holding a bow. See, Elia's trying very hard to please you. She's the lady of the house. This is her responsibility. Does not ruin your fun. I think there's more than a sense of obligation. I think I'm getting a feeling of that. I thought about that. Time will tell. Does it not ruin your fun? Faint smile spreads on Akun's face. There is very much of her, all at once. However, she's a good woman. Alright. Why'd you never tell me about, Natavai? Natavai. Why? How'd you meet her? Guarded caravans. She talked a lot. I thought she must be in love with her own voice. But over time, we walked many roads together. I learned she has a steady eye and a strong hand. Why'd you stop talking? He rubs the back of his head and smirks. Amanda said, a caravan is here. You'll go to the tavern again. Natavi is a bad influence. And then Natavi started coming less and less. Were you close? We were friends, and friends leave, but stay anyway. See. How are you? Life is life. It goes on, whether we wish it or not. What do you mean? Tired of fighting? Ready to lie down and give up? What do you mean? I'm still thinking about them. He stares into the distance. I wake up with the first rays of sun. I see the faces of my family. Fire turns to ashes, midday turns to midnight, and when the stars are shining, I still think of them. Some days, bitterness and rage fill me. I drive them away. Other days, I feel a smile on my face, and I appall myself. Only hunting numbs my feelings. But the further I follow the trail, the darker the woods are, and the harder it is to find my way back. Sometimes our feelings scare us, but your grief and anger are justified. No one can order one's heart to stop seeking rage and justice. Don't submit to despair. Deep inside, you'll want to be happy again, and your family would want the same for you. Don't be ashamed of moments where joy returns to your life. That's a good one. Yeah. He smiles slightly. Easier said than done. But there is wisdom in your words. Points at a glass. Drink with me? Looks uncertainly at the offered glass. Don't force yourself if you don't feel like it. No, thank you. Okay, so he doesn't want to drink. I can understand that.
Let
you
us
two
bide
enjoy
our
yourself. I'm going to go talk to your old friend because apparently she wants to talk to me. Oop, Lindsay. Lindsay looks up at you, surprised, trying to keep the rhythm. Where are you going? If you leave now, the whole plan, it goes to pieces. Alright. I just wanted to stare at the party. Clear as day. I just wanted to break a break from the noise. Okay, so we stay at the party.
I shall not fail.
Oh, she's there. Your Grace, smiling. Natavi nods politely. So what did you want to talk about? I want to ask a favor. You see, Elia the innkeeper treats me coldly, and I have no reason why. Yesterday, for instance, she argued with me before changing the sheets in my room, and today she refuses to pour me a glass of wine. So I was thinking she wouldn't refuse if the Baron herself asks for a bottle of wine. And why do you need a bottle of wine? Netavi's laughter is soft and musical. What a strange question, really. Why would I need a bottle of wine at a party? I'll see what I can do. Thank you, Coswin. I'll admit, we got acquainted, still, yeah, I could roll well. Hey, well, I just wanted to steal a coon for a moment. To walk and talk with him, eye to eye. I've known him for a long time, and he could definitely use someone to talk to. Got acquainted rather suddenly. Ha! That's right. When we met for the first time, I had to speak to him. Interruptions be damned. What was I supposed to do? I hadn't even seen a coon for such a long time, and I was so surprised to hear about him. Let you know you better. Smiling response to leave. Yeah, okay.
The road awaits.
Bottle of wine. Servant. Your Grace. Alright. Thank you for organizing such a wonderful party for a coon. My pleasure, Your Grace. I am happy for everything turned out the way this way as well. Besides, entertaining a man such as Akundeo was a pleasure. She giggles, covering her mouth with a handkerchief. Akun pretends not to hear. Could you give me a bottle of wine? Don't bother with the bottle, Your Grace. I'll pour for you. Just bring a glass. Could do lawful good. Lawful neutral. Lawful good. I'm not going to lie about this. I'm going to let Akun figure this out. He can definitely hear everything. Innkeeper raises an eyebrow. I have no idea why Your Grace invited this harpy. Of course, you know better, but still. Received cheap wine. Okay. You got it. Nadavi greets you with a charming smile. Pass the bottle. Open a bottle obsequiously and sip from it. Here, I hope you like this. Casting a warm glance your way, Nadavi nods gratefully. Thank you very much. Now, if you don't mind... Alright. Okay. So, my friend, it's like, I'll just steal you for a moment. Oh, I feel... Oh... Oh, that animation. Oh, yeah. I think we gotta talk to her. Yep, alright. Back at the party, yes, yes. Okay, nothing there. Lindsay... Isn't it hard to play and talk at the same time? Huh, it's a matter of practice. Thank you for the wonderful idea, Lindsay. I'm glad you liked it. I hope the others are happy too, especially Okun. I think now is the perfect time for one of your performances. Are you sure? Have you had time to talk to everybody? I'm sure. Begin. Your attention. My friends, let's raise our glasses, let's celebrate our adventures, and that we have others to share them with. And let's also thank Okun for a generous feast. The evening was wonderful. Elia bows, turning red. And now I'd like to play something special for you. I haven't composed anything for a while, but this is a special occasion. Striking a theatrical pose, she begins to play. Kun quietly takes a place next to you. Music starts flowing. Lindsay's performance isn't perfect, but it's deep and emotional. One cadence follows another, and the music echoes throughout the trees. Suddenly, you notice that Okun is standing much closer than you thought. You realize he's slowly moving closer to you, fidgeting from foot to foot, trying not to look at anyone. At the same time, Elia is trying to lean closer and closer to Okun, trying to touch his shoulder. Noticing your look, she gives you a sharp look. Step away from Okun, or I could just cough and just like hit him with an elbow. Just like, there you go. You crowd me. Okun, my friend, you crowd me so. Turning red as a beet, Okun whispers an apology and moves towards Elia. She grabs Okun by the arm, looking at you gratefully. Finally, Lindsay strikes the final chord and the sound fades. Pleased with her performance, Lindsay receives a well-deserved applause. Oh god, that clapping. Looks at you, tilting head to the side. Sniffs your hand. No, that isn't me, that's Okun. The wolf, who was standing nearby before, wags his tail and approaches Okun. Aw, just look at that. Okun, he seems so loyal. You have to give him a name. Oh, are we gonna get a name for the dog? You do. You've been together for so long. You've been through so much together. Nadavi shakes her head. The heart wants what the heart wants. Why would one fake affection when there is none? He deserves a name. He's not just Okun's dog. He follows him around, but I mean, he's fought for us. Deserves a name. Looking at the dog and thinking for a moment, Okun smiles slightly. His name is Okbo? So that'd be Okbo? LA looks at Okun and seems to forget about the whole world for a moment. That's better! A wonderful, imposing name. Well chosen. By the way, friends, not to sound too mundane, but I'm quite tired. And we still have to get to the city. Maybe it's time we pack up. That's probably a good idea. All right. That was a wholesome quest. A very wholesome quest. What do we got in terms of kingdom stuff? Okay, the gambler and the wise man. We don't got anything to do there. It's going to take a while for all these projects to finish. Jubilee's still got 30 days, a month before he can fix the unfair prices. So I think the next thing we do is head out, sell all the minerals and stuff we have in our inventory, and then head to the Goblin Village, and then to the shrine. Main square. Okay. Once we load in here, go ahead and head here to sell you these. All right. All the pelts. This. Okay. Get all this scale. Yeah, sell that. All these pearls, pelts. Couple old maps. Mushrooms are good. Moonstones will sell. Milk will keep. Medical herb pelts. Petals. Okay. Jasper. A whole bunch of jade. Incense. Hydrise. Handfuls of gems. Gold powders. That. Fine feathers. Farewell note. Lots of exquisite pearls. Edible moss. A couple of decorated scabbards. Just all this stuff. Everything we can get away with. Ale, agate. Okay. I think that's it there. I guess another 2K. Not a lot, but, you know, it's basically junk we're selling. Okay. Let's head out. Okay. Head out. Let's make sure we've got a standard party. Okay, accept. Then we head down to the Keemlands, where we will, I think, go to the Goblin Village that's here. Try to avoid. Evade. mill there, and then we got the Goblin Village. I think we're going to end it here. We've gone over time for a couple episodes, so I think we're going to end the episode here a little early and come back, well, to raid this Goblin Village and do a little bit of exploring in this new territory here that's near our capital, but we've just been going through the Gnarl Marshes for the last couple of months, so hopefully we can clear up this because we have the ability to claim it now, so if we can go ahead and do that, that'd be great. But yeah, thank you for joining me for this episode. If you'd like to, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below, where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye!